Okay, so the stage one task comparisons, which I don't think we really need to even start comparing these to live RTA runs by Dagron, or worse off, myself. Uh, just want to do a quick, let's see how well I synced these up, and I'll worry about trying to hit the timer at some near point of time, but these should be accurate. Let's go ahead and see how well I can do this. Let's try. It looks pretty good to me. So we're going to go ahead and just look at the comparison between the two. I still don't really know why Atmos there doesn't show the dialogue, but we'll just pretend it happened. But outside of that, the pathing, uh, Atma goes for the twinkle toes, and Fuzi just goes for the normal landing, which is fine. Atma takes top route, Fuzi takes low route, but they're both landing pretty much the same point of time, so inputs I'm generally seeing aren't going to be a huge comparison between the two. They both wind up landing on that platform pretty much at the same amount of time. Yeah, Atma takes the high route. So, again, no difference there between the two of them at boss entry, really. So there's nothing really to add at that point. They both do, like, the swanky dodging of bullets while making sure that every last possible Vulcan shot that they can get is onto the second body of the boss. But, interestingly enough, Fuzi does get that, gets the faster drop down, but he gets the faster drop down, but they exit at the same time. So I don't think that matters at all, especially since Atma is dropping down during the last few shots. So I'm pretty sure neither actually matter, given the fact that they were pretty much simultaneous right there. I'm going to go ahead and assume that, yeah, it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and edit this. We'll go ahead and do stage 2. I don't really know what... I don't know why I had pathing. I was thinking that was going to be boss entry, but then I also had boss entry and whatever, who cares. I do know there's going to be a difference between the two here because Fuzi sticks his cannon, his arm, right into the boss, so the shots go off a little bit quicker and he gets a hair faster. But outside of that, I don't know if the pathing is really any different on this either. They try to hug as much of the ground as possible. I believe Fuzi does a slightly better job of it. Between that and the boss kill, there's like a half a second difference. But let's go ahead and find out. There shouldn't be any time difference between the auto-scroller, so it'll be, I don't know, pathing. And then, yeah, boss entry fade out. We'll go ahead and just keep those the same. That's what we're going to do. If anything, I need to delete the splits, though, so boop, or don't. Do whatever. There we go. Thank you. Cool. So, more of the same. I'll do it backwards this time, just in case there's a slight delay between my hitting OK on either one of them, so we can test it. Looks fine to me. Pathin, by the way. I know it's pathing, but, you know, I have trouble feeling my hands. So anyways, I do find it interesting how Atma goes for just shooting everything, murdering everything, and goes out of his way to grab the missiles, which he then uses to great effect, and I'm curious if that actually affects the run further down, like if it does help kill a couple of bosses where he uses it faster, because if the pathing otherwise is pretty much the same, and there's no huge slowdowns between not having bouncy napalm, like on Fuzi's side, then you might as well get the missiles and power them up, because if it's giving you that 1 to 2 second edge, you might as well. But yeah, Fuzi, and they both keep relatively the same pathing here, it's just that Atma's actually killing things. But Fuzi, yeah, is not killing anything, not even allowing mines to detonate, so the pathing has to be slightly different because you have to avoid those, because if they explode on the screen, you get points for them, which means you can't get the upgraded napalm, which means, oh no. And I believe there's a slightly... Yeah, see, Fuzi is slightly ahead right now, which I find interesting. Very slightly ahead. So I'm just going to say very slightly faster pathing, and because he sticks the gun into the boss's face like that, a lot faster. It's not bad. I probably should have done one for, oh, cancel that. Canceled that. Thank you. But see, now I have to resync these, so that's why I have slightly better pathing, I guess. Even having to avoid some enemies. I don't think there's really enough of a difference here between the first two stages to say either one is equivocally better. Maybe the slight time loss is because Atma goes out of his way to get the missiles. Maybe that was the entirety of it. That and not jamming your gun right into the boss's face so that the hits go off sooner. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is the entirety of what happened there. I don't know, but by and large, I'm hard-pressed to really find anything truly different other than missiles and boss. That's it. So, part 2 coming up shortly while I go check on my food, because I'm also making food because I'm hungry.